This is the tips and tricks video for the week 6 YSP spring 2nd grade curriculum lesson, and this week's lesson is seed dispersal. So last week we talked about seed germination, and now we're talking about seed dispersal. Before you get started on this week's content, I would advise you to go back to last week's content and talk about a seed cycle and ask them about their seeds, if they germinated, if they didn't, why they think they did or didn't, and then what you'd have to do next, just to reinforce some of those concepts from last week. And if you have time, have them write some kind of conclusion sentence in their science journal from last week's lesson. So then getting to this week, seed dispersal, basically you'll just get a bunch of different seeds, and then the students will get to, touch them, feel them, examine them, throw them in the air, all those kinds of things to figure out how they think those seeds get dispersed in real life. So first thing is to explain what seed dispersal even is and like why it's important so that they can actually grow. Because they need space. And I would do kind of an example like, if I'm a big apple tree and I drop all my seeds right next to me, there's going to be more apple trees growing right there, and usually then they'll understand. Then I show them the way seeds get dispersed. This is a really good video by StemBite, and it just has like a lot of examples of how seeds blow around, and it's funny too. They enjoy it. So then I go over all of those examples that was explained in the video, and these are the 5. There are probably more, but these are just the 5 I do. So explosion for animals, water, and wind. And then this is just a fun video of like showing seeds that actually move by explosion, which they really enjoy seeing this and have asked to watch it multiple times. And then just some concluding sentences about the seeds they specifically used and how they might travel. So what happens is you get some trays, like egg carton-like trays, and then a bunch of seeds. If you want to read this book, you can. I generally don't have enough time to read books, but other TAs definitely do, so whatever you choose. And then how I do it is I give each table like 3 to 4 kinds of seeds to start, and they also get a worksheet that just has like 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, each with like moves by water, moves by wind, moves by sticking to animal fur, or is eaten by animals. And then I tell them to look at the seeds, feel them, examine them, do whatever they want, and guess which box it might go in, so which way it might move, and then draw a picture of that seed in the box. So then after they finish those 4 seeds, I just go around passing out more and more. I think there's probably like 9 or 10 kinds of seeds. And then at the end, I just bring them all together and we go over how we think each seed moves and maybe where in the world these kinds of seeds might even be found, and have them make connections with other seeds that they might see in real life, and how those move around as well. And one thing I haven't done, but I think would be a good idea, is because one of the seeds floats on water, it would be cool if you get a small Dixie cup and fill it with a teeny bit of water and then have them put seeds inside and see if they float or not. I think that'd be a good way to test that, because sticking to fur is easy because it just sticks to their clothes and they can tell, and then wind is obviously you just throw it in the air, and then eaten by animals, they usually realize that that's only like seeds associated with foods, so like there's like tomato seeds or things like that, and they realize, oh, this is probably eaten by animals. And so yeah, this example has seeds taped. They're not enough for that, and it doesn't really work, so I would just have them draw it and then color it if they would like to. So yeah, it's a pretty easy lesson and it's fun for them too.